Good evening and welcome to the Cross Insurance Center in Bangor, where we've got a Class D boys semifinal between the Schenck Wolverines, the top seed at 19-0, and the number 4 Katahdin Cougars at 17-2. I'm Chris Lesner. I'm joined tonight on the broadcast by Gabe Nason. Gabe, we just saw Southern Aroostook, the two-time defending state champions, go down to Bangor Christian. So we're going to have a new state champion in Class D this year.
Absolutely. Should be a fun state championship regardless of which one of these teams makes it. You got to knock off the king to potentially be the king, right? And you knock off the two-time champions. Now Bangor Christian got the chance to go be the king in Class D North Boys.
Yeah, absolutely. And Schenck is the only North team with an undefeated record on the boys' side. So they are very impressive. They been led most of the year by Mason McDonough. He had 23 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block in their quarterfinal win over Wisdom. They started that game on a 34-3 run. Schenck has been very impressive, not only offensively but defensively all season. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, this is a team that's been well coached for a long time, right? I mean, no matter who's coaching them. And they have just consistently been in the tournament, consistently made runs. They play good defense all the time, and then they find ways to score. And this year happens to be with Mason McDonough leading that.
Yeah, and they got a couple other key players, including a transfer from Herman, Owen Wyman. It's another big guy down underneath for them. Very impressive team. Katahdin, though, on the other side, they had to rally against Easton to win their quarterfinal, 55-51. They trailed 13-0 in that game early on. They got some leadership. Connor Edwards, Calvin Richardson, Sam Boone. They combined for 37 points in that quarterfinal win. Nice comeback for the Cougars to get to the semifinals.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, for some teams, and coaches will tell you this, for some teams, that first game in the tournament is really a wake-up game. You could be better than the team, you could be worse than the team you're playing, but it really wakes you up. That first quarter is always a shock to a lot of teams, especially if they haven't been here in a little while. So to go down 13-0, obviously you won't want to do that, but it wakes you up and it makes you play a little bit harder for the rest of the game. But then also you can carry that momentum the rest of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, their matchup, Katahdin's first round matchup was a 4-5 matchup. Historically, the 4-5s. That's a tough matchup in the first round. So they were able to get by that, and they're going to see what they can do against Schenck. We want to let you know what's already transpired here at the Cross Insurance Center today. We started with 2 semifinal boys games in Class B. Old Town, 49-42 win over MDI. Very competitive game there. Ellsworth lost to Orono. Orono, the defending state champions, are going to be going to the regional final again as they defeated the Eagles 53-38. Followed that up with 2 girls Class B semifinals this afternoon. Old Town on a last-second shot by Michaela Emerson beat MDI 37-35. And then Ellsworth, undefeated on the girls' side, the defending state champion Eagles. Going back to the Northern Maine Finals, they defeated Caribou 64-44. And then, like I said, Southern Aroostook fell to Bangor Christian in this first Class D boys semifinal just before we came on the air here. What we're going to do is let you hear from some of our sponsors. We'll come back here, talk a few more minutes before we get the lineups to get ready to go here at the Cross Insurance Center. Tourney 2024.
My name is Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
Busy with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. mhfcu.com. Building or remodeling a home or office and need electrical work? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to wire your building right. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today. Looking to make the switch to heat pumps for your home or office? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to help you save energy with a new heat pump today. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today.
To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
Baseball and softball training facility has the perfect gift for the budding all-star on your holiday shopping list. Give the gift of training. Sluggers offers both group and one-on-one lessons for all levels. Give the gift of experience. From batting cages to advanced technology, Sluggers is the perfect place to get practice and improve skills. Give the gift of competition. Joining a travel team at Sluggers is a great way to learn and grow with new friends. You're sure to hit it out of the park when you give the gift of Sluggers.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the MPA, are the 49,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Maine. And so, we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible, because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Timeout!
All right! Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the MPA and the Maine Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Maine.
This message presented by the MPA and the Maine Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Kimball Insurance, located at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, is a local independent agency that can handle all of your insurance needs. Let us find the best coverages at the best rates for your family. Visit us today at kkorp.com. Call or text 876-9777. Ideal Energy Sports is offering various opportunities to play indoor baseball and softball at the Jim Robinson Fieldhouse with their state-of-the-art hit track simulator. For more information, visit their website www.idealenergysports.com and you can follow them on Facebook. Two new companies in Dover Foxcroft that are proud supporters of Eastern Maine sports. Schenck VS Sports is a new sporting goods store in town. Visit them at 25 North Street for all your team sports needs, and they are also the newest Old Town canoe and kayak dealer in the state of Maine. Black Bear Crane is a family-owned and operated crane and rigging service provider located in Herman, covering the state of Maine with cranes from 27 to 240 tons, from roof trusses, HVAC units, steel and precast erection to modular homes and communications equipment. Call 977-BEAR today.
Welcome back to the Cross Insurance Center as we get set for a second Class D boys semifinal game between Schenck and Katahdin. Winner is going to meet Bangor Christian in a regional final on Saturday. What do you think a little bit of the keys to the game are here? Personally, I think Katahdin's going to want to play a half-court game. They're not going to want to run a full court and get out and run with Schenck.
Yeah, I think if you want to beat Schenck, you got to slow the game down. If you're trying to run with them, you're going to get in trouble because they are a very good transition offensive team. Obviously, McDonough leads that. He's got all the dunks on the year, and he's constantly in transition. You got to take care of the ball, obviously, if you're Katahdin. If you're going to take down an undefeated team, you kind of have to be perfect, right? I mean, or they have to be off, but more likely you're going to have to be perfect. And so you have to be able to force them to play your game, play in the half court, defensively lock down, and then score needed buckets when necessary, but you don't need to score in volume if you can hold them to under 30 or 40.
Yeah, and you saw, listened to some of our sponsors. Gabe's going to tell you about some of them and all of them right now, Gabe.
Yeah, at Dover Ford, we pride ourselves on being your trusted Ford dealership in Dover, Foxcroft, Maine. We offer an extensive selection of new Ford vehicles and pre-owned models to satisfy virtually every driving need. Whether you're in the market for the latest Ford model, searching for the perfect pre-owned vehicle, seeking a new Ford service center near you, or exploring finance options, we're here to help. Call us at 564-3395. We'd like to say thank you to Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union, Sluggers Training Facility, Kimball Insurance LLC, Rowell's Garage and Car Wash, Ideal Energy Solutions, Dover Ford, Ideal Energy Sports, Schenck VS Sports, Black Bear Crane, Ames Chiropractic, Maine Principals Association, and the Bangor Grand Hotel for sponsoring Eastern Maine sports coverage of Tourney 2024. Please support these local businesses.
Thank you to all of our sponsors. Wouldn't be able to be here and bring in this audio broadcast or all this coverage to you without our great sponsors. So please visit our sponsors. They've done a fantastic job of supporting us, supporting the youth athletes out here that we're going to see tonight. So we're almost getting set here. Pre-game clock down to 1:15, and Sean Stackhouse is going to let us know who the participants in this game is, let us know who the starters are as well. So we get ready for the final game of the night here in Bangor between Katahdin Cougars and the Schenck Wolverines. Great crowd in here tonight. Filled up on the Schenck side. Katahdin brought a lot of fans as well. Definitely once you get to the semifinal round, and then once you get into the regional finals and of course the state finals, crowds start really picking up.
Yeah, it's been absolutely great crowds today. Been packed on both sides, had people in the middle. One of the best turnouts it feels like for a full semifinal day in a little while.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only you get the side of the bowl filled up, you also get, even during some of the games earlier, you see the bowls even behind the baskets.
Yep.
We're behind the basket on our side down here was filled up as well. So great crowds in here. It's been an exciting week so far, and we still got some days to go here before we get into the regional finals on Friday and Saturday. Sean Stackhouse now going to tell you the participants and the starting lineups. We'll be back with you in a minute.
This Northern Maine Boys Class D semifinal game features the number 4 seed and visiting Cougars from Katahdin Middle and High School with a record of 17-2. And the number 1 seed and home Wolverines from Schenck High School with a record of 19-9. At this time, let's meet the participants in this evening's contest. First, the team members for the visiting Katahdin Cougars. A junior, number 3, Caden Naledo. Junior, number 10, Chandler Smith. Sophomore, number 13, Matthew a junior, number 4, Connor Edwards. For Schenck, the senior captain, number 12, Mason McDonough. For the Cougars, a junior, number 5, Josh Martin. For the Wolverines, a sophomore, number 13, Brayden Osborne. For Katahdin, a senior, number 12, Josiah Rogerson. From Schenck, a junior, number 32, Owen Wyman. For the Katahdin Cougars, a junior, number 15, Sam Boo. And for the Schenck Wolverines, a senior captain, number 35, Brady McAvoy. Officials for tonight's game are Mr. Weatherby, Mr. Cole, and Mr. Clark.
Back with you here at the Cross Insurance Center, and Sean Stackhouse just let us know who the starting lineups and the participants are of this game. We'll go down over the lineups again. I'll start with Katahdin. Number 2, sophomore Calvin Richardson. Number 4, junior Connor Edwards. Junior number 5, Josh Martin. Senior number 12, Josiah Rogerson. And junior number 15, Sam Boone. How about the Schenck Wolverines?
Yeah, for the Schenck Wolverines, we got Gabriel Whitehouse, number 5. Mason McDonough, he's number 12. Brayden Osborne, he's number 13. Owen Wyman, number 32. And Brady McAvoy, number 35.
We get set to go. Crowd is loud and alive. We got the student bodies on each side. Boone's going to jump against Wyman for Schenck. And we're going to get this game underway. Semifinal number 2 and the final game from the Cross Insurance Center here on this Wednesday. Schenck controls the tap. McDonough with it. Gets it out to Osborne. Now back to McDonough. He's going to take a shot along the baseline, and a good start by Mason McDonough. Quick 2-0 start here. Schenck on their first possession. Now here comes Katahdin. And they're going to throw it out of bounds on their first offensive possession. As Josh Martin, a little miscommunication it looked like.
And Schenck already making them speed up, which is what we talked about in the pregame. They don't want to have to do. Katahdin wants to play their own game. Right now, Schenck enforcing their will on them.
Oh, definitely. Katahdin definitely wants to play more of a half-court game. They definitely don't want to speed it up against this Schenck team. McDonough right in front of us is going to take a 3, and that's good. Quick 5 points for McDonough. It's McDonough 5, Katahdin nothing. And a turnover. And guess who it is? McDonough. He wants to go to the basket. He goes up, he gets fouled. This is not the start you wanted if you're the Cougars.
No, I mean, that's McDonough, right? We talked about how good he's been so far this year. No difference so far, been everywhere on the floor.
McDonough's going to get a pair of free throws here. Scored all 5 so far, and he missed the first one. One more for McDonough. And he got it. 6-0 Wolverines. We're just 48 seconds into this semifinal in Class D. Number 4, Connor Edwards with the ball. Gets it off on the wing to Rogerson. He looked inside, but stolen away. Wyman get that one?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, Wyman took that away for the Schenck Wolverines. They look inside to McAvoy, but he's going to travel.
You know, this 2-2-1 press is already is given Katahdin some issues. Schenck's running it really well. They're running it right at half court, so they're not allowing them to fully get the ball over the half court line.
Martin with it. Now to Rogerson. Here's a drive to the basket here. Drop it off. Nice little pass there. Shot was up, no good by Calvin Richardson, and Schenck came away with the rebound. Here come the Wolverines. McDonough, he dials up 3. That's off the back rim, no good. Rebound down to Rogerson. Here come the Cougars trying to break the seal on the rim here, so to speak. 6-0 Schenck. Now out front, they give it off to Richardson. Richardson on the wing over to Rogerson. They go inside. There's going to be a foul down underneath as Richardson tried to go along the baseline. He got pushed. First foul on the Schenck Wolverines. That's going to go on Osborne. His first and the team's first. Jumper along the baseline up, no good by Katahdin. Rebound came down to Wyman. Wyman looks ahead to Whitehouse. Whitehouse out front to Osborne. Osborne to McDonough. Over here in front of us to Whitehouse. He dials it up. Long shot there, up no good. Fight for the rebound underneath between McAvoy and Martin. And are we going to have a jump ball or a foul? Or officials are going to discuss it. They're going to call a jump ball, and the ball's going to go over to Katahdin. Good battle underneath there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Katahdin's got the height underneath too, so it's going to be a battle for the boards all game long.
Yeah, it's a good battle there underneath. Katahdin was able to get the possession back on the jump ball. Three-pointer up, no good there on the other side for Katahdin. Rebound came down to Connor Edwards. We're going to get a foul here. Might go on McDonough. Yeah, McDonough reaching in. His first, team second. We are 2 minutes and 25 seconds in. 6-0 Wolverines. Richardson for Katahdin. Dribbling out beyond the three-point circle. Watch there by Osborne. Now it's Boone. He goes in the lane, but he traveled before the shot. Made a nice move in the paint, but he just dragged that pivot putt before he went up. The shot was good, but didn't count as he traveled. So Osborne comes back with it, and here come the Wolverines. He dribbles over the timeline. Goes on the wing over to Whitehouse. Back to Osborne. He looks to McDonough. McDonough in the middle. Back out. Here's a three-point attempt here for the Wolverines. That was Osborne. Up, no good. And Katahdin has the rebound. Still trying to get on the scoreboard. Just over 3 minutes in. Good thing it's still 6-point game.
Yeah,
Skenk's missed a few shots, and good thing for them it's only 6 right now. Could be a lot worse. Here's a shot for 3. No good by Katahdin. Rebound came down to Whitehouse. He wants to run. Cut off there by Katahdin. Now Osborne out beyond the three-point line. Gives to McDonough. He's going to go down the lane. Drops it off. Beautiful pass there to McAvoy. Give the assist to McDonough. 8-0 Schenck. And another turnover. Looks like another miscommunication between Martin and Richardson. Martin passed it, and Richardson wasn't in the right spot, and the ball went out of bounds. And give the Wolverines another possession here with 4:09 left in the first quarter. It's Osborne with the ball. Gives it off to McDonough. Back to Osborne. McDonough with it. Thought about a 3. Osborne says, I'll take it. And that was nothing but air and lands out of bounds. And another possession here with the Cougars. Cougars want to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Just a quick break. We'll be right back with you. Tourney 2024.
Kimball Insurance, located at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, is a local independent agency that can handle all of your insurance needs. Let us find the best coverages at the best rates for your family. Visit us today at kkorp.com. Call or text 876-9777.
Welcome back here to the Cross Insurance Center. Schenck off to an 8-0 lead here in this Class D semifinal game over Katahdin. And a tough start for the Cougars. Seemed like Katahdin's had a really, not only a hard time making shots, but a hard time handling some of the backcourt pressure too.
Yeah, this 2-2-1 zone is, it's like a half-court press. It's just giving them a ton of trouble. They haven't really been able to penetrate through it yet.
Katahdin with the possession. Still trying to get on the board. They go down underneath, and they're going to have a chance to get on the board as Martin's going to get fouled going up.
You know, even though Schenck has not gotten, Katahdin has not gotten to the rim very much, when they have, they've been able to get fouls forced.
So the first 2 free throw attempts of the night for the Cougars, and they're going to break the ice as Martin hits the first one.
Now you can breathe. They don't have a 0 up there anymore. You can breathe a little bit.
So 2 of 2 of the line for Martin. It's a 8-2 lead for the Schenck Wolverines. Schenck possession. Wyman in the corner furthest from us. McDonough going to go down the lane, but I think he traveled.
Yep.
He did. Took a hard fall, too, as well on that. Seems to be all right. Katahdin here, still looking for their first field goal, though. Only points have come from the free throw line by Josh Martin a moment ago. Now Edwards. Boone. Got it closely there. Underneath to Edwards. He got stripped, got it back. Still trying to control it. Gets it out front. They're going to have an open three-point attempt. Off the front rim, no good. McDonough came down with a rebound. That was Richardson on the three-point attempt for the Cougars. Shot no good, and McDonough came away with it for the Wolverines. Whitehouse, right in front of us. Wyman, the transfer from Herman. He got fouled. Owen Wyman, a solid player for the Herman Hawks, came over here to the Schenck Wolverines and joined quite a club they got here from Millinocket, East Millinocket.
Yeah, made that depth even more strong.
Wyman's going to get 2 free throws, but he missed the first one. So it still remains 8-2. 2:53 left in the first quarter. Winner gets Bangor Christian in the D regional final on Saturday. Second one is good. 9-2 Wolverines. In the backcourt, it's Boone. They try to break that pressure. Edwards wants a 3. No good. Bounced around, boxed around, and it's going to come down to McAvoy for Schenck. Here comes McDonough. They look to build here on this 7-point advantage. Osborne, he wants to go baseline. Look down to Wyman. He lost it out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Katahdin Cougars. Going to have some subs coming in here for Schenck. Looks like number 34 and number 3. It's going to be Gavin Gagne and Samuel Jacobs checking in for the Schenck Wolverines. See what I did there? I waited for Stackhouse to tell me how to pronounce that name just then. I had to hesitate a little bit. A little unsure.
Can always trust Stackhouse to get
Sometimes
the
you don't get the ability to talk to coaches before
Yeah.
the game when you're at the tournament, so to be able to get the right wording on some of those names for sure. Whitehouse with it to McDonough. Schenck with possession and a 7-point lead here. Gagne, who just checked in, gives it out to McDonough. Well, he's got some good size too. 34 for Schenck. But he lost that one, and number 14 for Katahdin, who also checked in, Brighton Hartsgrove. Got possession, but McDonough takes it back with a steal. McDonough's been all over the place here in this first quarter, as expected.
Yes.
Here's Gagne to McDonough. Well, even the guys they bring off the bench have great size for this Schenck team. Wyman's going to get fouled in the paint. It's non-shooting foul.
You know, I will say, Katahdin's sitting in a 3-2 zone, has sat in the 3-2 zone for most of this first half. You can tell that they really do not want to give up that pass down on the block, and so they're dropping that extra guy in the middle really quickly. They're trying to make Schenck beat them from the 3-point line. So far, it's kept it close.
Gage Brown in for Schenck, and number 10, Junior Chandler Smith in for the Katahdin Cougars. Wyman goes up, and he's going to get fouled again. That time, it's going to be in the act of shooting. Wyman's going to get 2 more at the free throw line. He just converted 1 of 2 his last time. See what he does here. First attempt is in the air. Back rim, no good. So 1 of 3 so far at the line from Wyman here in this first quarter. And still, Katahdin does not have a field goal with 1:32 left. Second one is good. So 1 of 2 again for Wyman. Makes it a 10-2 lead for the Wolverines. Katahdin trying to break this pressure. They have had a lot of problems, and they're going to again, as that was picked off by number 3, but that was Samuel Jacobs, but he tried to go up to the basket, but he traveled. So a turnover gives it back to Katahdin. You can see why this matchup, this defense in the backcourt is so tough. They have great length.
Yeah.
Schenck does. They can pick off a lot of passes just by the length of their arms to be able to put their arms out. And Katahdin has not done well at all against it. As a three-point attempt there went up by Chandler Smith. Schenck was no good. Schenck came down with the rebound. 8-point lead matches their biggest so far here in the first quarter. McDonough. Over to 22 in the corner. That's Gage Brown. Back out to Whitehouse and now to McDonough. He looks underneath to Wyman. He wants to go up to the basket with it, but hands it off. Beautiful pass. Beautiful pass by Wyman to Gage Brown for two. Very, very nice pass there. Saw him cut into the hoop in the last second. Pass it to him. Wide open layup. And then a headsy play by Whitehouse on the other side. He just drew an offensive foul on Katahdin. That was great to get in position right there.
Yeah, that's what that 2-2-1 zone will do to you. You block off the sidelines. They try to go sideline. Your foot's on the sideline. They got to go through you to get by you, and that's what happened.
Another turnover for Katahdin. Still no field goals in this first quarter for the Cougars. They just have 2 free throws by Josh Martin so far. Here's a three-point attempt. Off the back rim, no good there by Brown. Offensive rebound came down to Jacobs. Now a three by McDonough's no good. Wyman saves it in. Martin takes it away, though, for the Cougars. Only 1 second left. He's not going to get a shot off. That's the way the first quarter is going to end. Schenck leading Katahdin 12-2. Back with you, 2024 on Eastern Maine Sports.
To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxtrot to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing a vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
Busy with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
Back to the Cross Insurance Center. We've completed the first quarter of play here in this Class D semifinal boys game between Schenck and Katahdin, and it's been all Wolverines. Their pressure has bothered the Cougars, and they scored the first 8 points of the game there in the first, and really haven't been challenged so far. As Katahdin has 2 free throws. They don't have a field goal, and the Wolverines have a 12-2 lead as we start the second quarter here. Schenck with the first possession of quarter number 2. McDonough looks underneath to Wyman. Wyman out front. Gives it to McDonough. Back to Wyman. That was Osborne with it, but gave it back to Wyman again. Now it's Osborne. He looks to McDonough right in front of us. He wants to go on the baseline. He's going to be cut off. He's still going to try to go up with it. It's no good. Rebound came down to Connor Edwards for the Katahdin Cougars. Edwards looks underneath to Chandler Smith. He puts the shot up, no good. Rebound came down to Gage Brown for the Wolverines. Long drought here for Katahdin to start this game with no field goals. Osborne with it. He's open. Thought about shooting it. He didn't. McAvoy traveled.
You know, you can see why Schenck is undefeated, right? Their defense is carrying them this game. They haven't made a ton of shots. They've actually missed a ton of perimeter shots, but defensively it's kept you in the game.
It's the length. Even the length they bring off the bench is great.
Yeah.
Like, look at the length.
Yeah.
It's so hard to penetrate that in the backcourt.
Yeah.
I know the people at home can't see that, but if you get a chance to see some highlights of this Schenck team, too, definitely do it. They definitely a very solid team. The only undefeated team in the North.
Yeah.
In the state, anywhere. So, in the North, anyways. Only undefeated team left to play in here. It's like another foul on Katahdin there. So, first foul of the second quarter goes on the Cougars. And another possession coming up here for the Wolverines. As Braden Osborne dribbles it up, 6:35 to play in the first half. 10-point lead for the undefeated Wolverines. Here's McDonough fading away. Shot no good. Rebound's going to come down to Brighton Hartsgrove for the Katahdin Cougars. Here comes Richardson. Richardson with it. Here's a three-pointer on the wing. Up, no good. Rebound come down to McAvoy for Schenck. Back come the Wolverines again. Osborne. Started to go down the lane. Stop was cut off there. Gives it off to McDonough. Schenck kind of slowing it down a little bit more here in the half court. There's a shot up off the back rim. No good there by Brown, and another rebound to Edwards for the Cougars. Edwards, ooh, I think he got fouled going down the lane. That might be 2 on McDonough.
It is.
Yeah, that's 2 on McDonough. He doesn't want to pick up a third here in this first half. Although Schenck has many choices coming off the bench, many solid players, but McDonough is going to check out.
He's the maestro that runs the show, so they're going to need somebody to step up as the main ball handler while he's out.
Yeah, Whitehouse is back into the game. There's the first field goal there by the Katahdin Cougars. And it's Josh Martin who has all 4 points for Katahdin. 12-4 now. 8-point lead for the undefeated Wolverines. Here's McAvoy. Up, no good. He's going to get his own rebound, but he was blocked by Martin. Great play there by Martin to block that. So it took a while. It took over 10.5 minutes, almost 10.5 minutes for Katahdin to get their first field goal. They finally took the lid off the rim. And got his own rebound. McAvoy went up and in. McAvoy was his 4th point of the night underneath. Katahdin coming alive a little bit as Brighton Hartsgrove gets a basket there for Katahdin.
They seem to have figured out how to break the press with the passes, so I'll be interested to see if the Wolverines keep on that pressure.
Here comes Schenck. It's Whitehouse with it. Out to Osborne. Osborne in the corner to Wyman, the furthest corner from us. Gives it to Brown. Brown, ooh, stolen away. Richardson to the basket, all the way up and in. It's good. Calvin Richardson with a steal and a fast break layup. All of a sudden, we got a 6-point game here. 4.5 minutes left in the first half. Katahdin with a good start here to the second quarter. Wyman, Whitehouse, Osborne. Underneath to McAvoy. Now a three-pointer is up off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound by Whitehouse. He's going to try to go up with it, and he's going to get fouled. Nice job there by Whitehouse. Get the offensive rebound, go up strong, get fouled. He's got to earn himself 2 free throws.
Katahdin's really struggled on the boards against the length, like we were talking about. The Wolverines have great length, and it's just been very evident underneath the rim because they've just been able to rise up above the Katahdin players and grab the rebounds on the offensive side of the glass.
Yeah, good point there. That was a great job by Whitehouse to get in position to grab that rebound, and then went up very strong to the rim and got fouled. Number 15, Sam Boone, checking back in for Katahdin, and number 3, Sam Jacobs, checking back in for the Schenck Wolverines. First one was good at the line by Whitehouse. Second one's good as well. 16-8 Schenck. But 6 points already in the second quarter by Katahdin, so they've done a much better job to start this period. Here is Richardson to Boone. Boone wants to try to go to the lane. He's going to put up a shot. It's going to roll around the rim, no good. And Owen Wyman came down with the rebound for Schenck, who wants to run. Here's Whitehouse. He's going to pull inside the three-point line, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound McAvoy. He puts it up, no good. Rebound came down to Richardson. I'm sorry, that was Josh Martin with the rebound for the Cougars. Here comes Martin. He's going to set up a three on the wing by Hartsgrove. It's short. Rebound by Richardson. He put a shot up that was no good as well. And Schenck comes down with another rebound. So Katahdin's had good looks, though, at the rim, especially here in the second quarter. They do have 6 points, but they've gotten much better looks here in the second. Here's Wyman. Beautiful move there by Owen Wyman. That's hard to stop when he gets position. And Wyman puts in his 4th point. 18-8 now. Schenck with the lead. Edwards goes out to Richardson. Richardson watched closely there. Now guarded by Wyman, came out to challenge him. Now a drive to the basket. Up, no good. It was blocked actually by McAvoy. Ball is pinballing around down there, and it's going to go over to Schenck.
We've talked about it obviously, but the defense for Schenck has been fantastic so far. A second chance opportunity there, still don't allow the bucket, and then come down on the offensive end, get a good shot, may or may not make it, go right back down, do the same thing on defense. It's been consistent defensive pressure. Yeah,
Edwards almost looked like he had a pretty good look at the basket, but McAvoy kind of came out of nowhere to block that. Wyman got good position this time, but he was blocked by Martin. Martin's going to have him, and Edwards grabbed the rebound. He's going to go all the way to the basket, putting it in. Nice move by Connor Edwards. Nice job on the defensive end. Ends up with a basket for Edwards on the other end. Wyman, he wants 3. No good. Rebound down to Edwards. Edwards, one of the key components to this Katahdin Cougars team. Loose ball here. Boone. Is he going to be able to save it in? Nope. Lost it. It's kind of a scramble for the ball, and it went out on the Cougars. Possession back to Schenck. Referee almost didn't expect that pass there for Edwards when he scooped up that loose ball. Almost surprised him. Almost caught one right in the chin. There's a substitution here for Katahdin. Josiah Richardson coming in. He's going to take Sam Boone's spot. Edwards, Richardson, and Boone were the key players for them in their quarterfinal. They combined for 37 points, lead them to the comeback win over Easton in a tough 4-5 matchup in the quarterfinals. Here's Schenck with the basketball. McDonough wants to go in the lane. Oh, he wanted to go to Wyman. Beautiful job there by Edwards, who's kind of been all over the place here in the second quarter. Picked the pass off and got a steal. On the other end, though, I think that was forced by Jacobs that forced that steal, and he's going to get a layup on the other end. Nice job by Jacobs. He forced the steal on one end. He got a layup on the other, and the Wolverines are back up by 10. Martin for Katahdin in the lane. Floater up, no good. Osborne tipped it again, and now it's going to come to McDonough, who's trying to break down the lane, puts it up on the glass. Beautiful move there by Mason McDonough. He's got 8 points, and Schenck has themselves a 12-point lead, which is their biggest so far. Here comes Jacobs with another steal, and another 2. Schenck's starting to pull away here with their defense and their fast break transition. 14-point lead for the Wolverines. You can see what their defense can do for their offense.
Yeah.
Defense starts it, and then in transition, very, very hard to slow down, that's for sure, when they get out in transition. Missed there by Katahdin, and Whitehouse came down with the rebound for the Wolverines. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Here is Jacobs. McDonough, he's going to have to shoot it. I don't know if they know. Now Osborne does. He puts it out. It's good at the buzzer. At an odd angle as well. Whitehouse puts it in at the buzzer, and Schenck has a 26-10 lead here at the half. That was a nice shot there by Whitehouse right at the buzzer. But really, as I just got done saying, that first half game, really their defense really sparked their offense.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Katahdin really struggled with the 2-2-1 half-court press, and then it fell back into a mock 3-2 where there's a lot more movement in that 3-2. Fantastic on the defensive end, and then forced the turnovers. They're allowed to run in transition. You saw McDonough, you saw Jacobs. Everybody was getting involved in transition offense, and what was a single-digit game quickly blew up to a 16-point game just from transition defense turning into offense.
Yep, Schenck up 26-10. They look to be in control. We still have 16 minutes of basketball left here at the Cross Insurance Center. We're going to take it and let you know about our sponsors. We'll be back with you on Tourney 2024 from Eastern Maine Sports Media.
My name's Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
Busy with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
Building or remodeling a home or office and need electrical work? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to wire your building right. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today. Looking to make the switch to heat pumps for your home or office? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to help you save energy with a new heat pump today. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today.
To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
Baseball and softball training facility has the perfect gift for the budding all-star on your holiday shopping list. Give the gift of training. Sluggers offers both group and one-on-one lessons for all levels. Give the gift of experience. From batting cages to advanced technology, Sluggers is the perfect place to get practice and improve skills. Give the gift of competition. Joining a travel team at Sluggers is a great way to learn and grow with new friends. You're sure to hit it out of the park when you give the gift of Sluggers.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the MPA, are the 49,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Maine. And so, we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible, because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Timeout! All right! Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the MPA and the Maine Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Maine.
This message presented by the MPA and the Maine Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Kimball Insurance, located at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, is a local independent agency that can handle all of your insurance needs. Let us find the best coverages at the best rates for your family. Visit us today at kkorp.com. Call or text 876-9777. Ideal Energy Sports is offering various opportunities to play indoor baseball and softball at the Jim Robinson Fieldhouse with their state-of-the-art hit track simulator. For more information, visit their website www.idealenergysports.com and like and follow them on Facebook. Two new companies in Dover Foxcroft that are proud supporters of Eastern Maine sports. Scenic Drive Sports is a new sporting goods store in town. Visit them at 25 North Street for all your team sports needs, and they are also the newest Old Town canoe and kayak dealer in the state of Maine. Black Bear Crane is a family-owned and operated crane and rigging service provider located in Herman, covering the state of Maine with cranes from 27 to 240 tons, from roof trusses, HVAC units, steel and precast erection to modular homes and communications equipment. Call 977-BEAR today.
Back to the Cross Insurance Center, where Schenck has a 26-10 lead here at halftime over the Katahdin Cougars. Gabe, we just let everybody know at home about the sponsors. Let them know again who sponsors our Tourney 2024 coverage.
Yeah, at Dover Ford, we pride ourselves on being your trusted Ford dealership in Dover, Foxcroft, Maine. We offer an extensive selection of new Ford vehicles and pre-owned models to satisfy virtually every driving need. Whether you're in the market for the latest Ford model, searching for the perfect pre-owned vehicle, seeking a new Ford service center near you, or exploring finance options, we're here to help. Call us at 564-3395. Thank you. We want to say thank you to Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union, Sluggers Trading Facility, Kimball's Insurance LLC, Rouse Garage and Car Wash, Ideal Energy Solutions, Dover Ford, Ideal Energy Sports, Scenic Drive Sports, Black Bear Crane, and Chiropractic, Maine Principals Association, and Bangor Grand Hotel for sponsoring Eastern Maine Sports Media's coverage of Tourney 2024. Please support these local businesses.
Thank you to all of our sponsors. Again, we wouldn't be able to provide the coverage that we do provide to you without those great sponsors, so we want to thank all them. We're going to get ready for a second half here, and Katahdin, what do you think they kind of talked about at halftime as far as making adjustments for the second half?
Yeah, I mean, it has to start with the turnovers, right? They turn the ball over, and let Schenck balloon a lead. You got to limit the turnovers. You got to play safe with the ball, but you also have to be able to break the press. And breaking a press, coaches will tell you, is that it has to be past the ball, because the ball moves faster when it's past than when you dribble it. And so if you can pass through a press, you're going to have the chance to have an open shot, especially with the back man's not dropping fast enough. You may have an open layup at the rim. If they can get extra passes, which is what they weren't doing in the first half, if they can get extra passes on trying to break that press, they'll have some open shots, and they can help them creep back into this lead.
Yeah, Katahdin did a lot better in that second quarter. They had 8 points. They only had 2 in the first quarter, but Schenck was able to turn them over a few times and end that first half on an 8-0 run to balloon to a 16-point lead. Nice start there by Katahdin as Connor Edwards goes in for a basket. So definitely what you want coming out of the locker on the quick basket here for the Cougars. Lead is still 14 here for the Wolverines. Wyman with it. Wyman cut off, back to McDonough. Osborne at the top, just outside the foul line. He takes a jumper, it's no good. Offensive rebound by McAvoy. He goes up and hits it. 6 points now for McAvoy. Big under the hoop for the Schenck Wolverines. Just underway in the third quarter. Want to thank you for joining us here. Last game of the night here in Bangor at the Cross Insurance Center. Class D boys semifinals. Couple shots up, no good by Katahdin, and then Martin tried to go up but got blocked by McAvoy. Away comes McDonough, and here comes Schenck. McDonough to Whitehouse. Looked inside to Wyman, but it's stolen away by Boone, but I think he stepped on the sideline. He did. Ball's going to stay with the Wolverines. winner to face Bangor Christian in the Class D North Final on Saturday afternoon here at the Cross Insurance Center. Osborne with it. Gives it to McDonough. Back to Osborne. He's beyond the three-point line on the far wing. Back to the top to McDonough. He's playing catch with Osborne right now. Schenck doesn't look to be too much in a hurry with a 16-point lead here in the third quarter. Osborne guarded closely there by Richardson. Now it's Whitehouse. Back to McDonough. He wants to go down the lane. He scoops it off the glass. Beautiful shot there by Mason McDonough. He's up to double figures now. He's got 10. And the Wolverines' lead is 18. Biggest of the night. Edwards, jumper on the baseline, no good. Boone tried to get to it. Martin got it. Martin went up, no good off the back rim. McAvoy came down with a rebound for the Schenck Wolverines. But they've had some pretty decent looks at the hoop, especially close in down in the lane. Shots haven't dropped here for Katahdin. Now they're looking underneath to McAvoy. Whitehouse with it now. Osborne. Over on the far wing to McDonough. He looks into Wyman. Wyman tapped it back to McDonough. I don't think McDonough was ready for it. He's going to get guarded closely there by Edwards. They go down to Wyman. He puts a shot up off the back rim. That's no good. Rebound, Martin and McAvoy were fighting for it, and the ball went out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Katahdin Cougars. So McDonough up to 10. McAvoy's got 6 as the two leaders for the Schenck Wolverines. Possession here with the Cougars. Edwards out front. Here's a three-pointer. Good. Drained. Josiah Richardson. Sorry, Rogerson with a three-pointer there for Katahdin. 30-15. Now to Wyman on the wing to McDonough. On the right wing. Now out front to Whitehouse. He started to go. He stopped. He handed it off to Osborne. Now back to Whitehouse. Now back to McDonough. Wyman's got it. Now to Whitehouse. Now a strong drive to the hoop. Beautiful there by McDonough. Boy, McDonough, when he decides to put his head down, go to the basket, he makes it look pretty easy. And he's up to 12 now, and the lead is 17 for Schenck. Edwards on the baseline. Shot up over Wyman's, no good. Rebound came down to Boone. Now to Edwards. Got it closely there by McDonough. They go underneath to Martin. Shot up and good there. Tell you, Katahdin's looked a little bit better offensively. Way better than they did the first quarter when they had no field goals. They looked a lot better offensively over these last two quarters.
Absolutely.
Here's Whitehouse to McDonough. Wanted to go underneath to Wyman. I don't think he was ready for it. Now he is. He's got it. He's going to go up on Edwards. It's good. Wyman. This very, very strong player down in the post for these Schenck Wolverines. 17-point lead again. Shot on the wing is up and bounces around, no good. Wyman came down with a rebound. Here come the Wolverines. McDonough with it. McDonough into the paint. Oh, that's a difficult shot. He nearly got it to go. Went off the back rim, no good. Edwards has the rebound. He's going to go up and hit it. Nice job there by Connor Edwards. He's got 4 this quarter. He is got 6 for the game for the Cougars. 2:40 left, third quarter. Somebody's going to play Bangor Christian for the Class D Northern Maine Final on Saturday. Whitehouse. Whitehouse down the lane, puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound came right to Osborne. He handed it off to McAvoy. That's an easy layup. McAvoy had position and he went up fairly easy. And we're going to get a quick timeout. And we'll take a quick timeout as well. We'll be back with you. Tourney 2024 on Eastern Maine Sports Media.
Ideal Energy Sports is offering various opportunities to play indoor baseball and softball at the Jim Robinson Fieldhouse with their state-of-the-art hit track simulator. For more information, visit their website www.idealenergysports.com and like and follow them on Facebook.
Back with you here at the Cross Insurance Center, and Gabe, it's been kind of how Schenck ended the second quarter. They've kind of continued it here in the third.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the defense has been on point. Obviously, Katahdin's got a few buckets, but they've been mostly in transition. But you have to say Katahdin's also played well offensively in the second half. Defensively, they've allowed some buckets, so it hasn't impacted the score as much. But certainly, Schenck is showing that they can play no matter what way you want to. Even if you start to score, we'll score more than you anyways. So they're doing that so far.
Yeah, they most definitely are, and it's been a impressive performance here so far by Schenck. Still a lot of time to go. Still over 2 minutes left, and we've still got a whole fourth quarter to play as well. But yeah, Schenck's been very impressive so far. And a shot up no good by Katahdin. He's going to come down to Wyman on the rebound for Schenck. As I said earlier, we are going to have a new Class D state champion this year, as the two-time defending champions Southern Aroostook went down to Bangor Christian in the first semifinal here this evening at the Cross Insurance Center. Beautiful. What a pass there. Missed at the rim by Jacobs. That was set up by Wyman. He set up a wide-open layup for Jacobs, who missed it. And Katahdin was able to come away with the rebound. Here's Edwards. Beautiful move by Edwards. Edwards coming on here in the second half. It's a 15-point lead, but Edwards has got 6 here in the quarter and 8 for the game. Schenck with the ball. Tipped away there, but Whitehouse was able to maintain the possession for Schenck. McDonough, he wants to go right down the lane. Beautiful floater. Up, no good. He got his own rebound, put it back up and in. McDonough is just, he's got great length, and like I said earlier, when he decides to go to the basket, there's not a lot you can do about it, actually. Yeah, another miss on the other end by Katahdin. Rebound to Schenck. 17-point lead. 18's been the biggest here on the night for Schenck. They've had that here in the third quarter. Here is Jacobs. Layup there. He's going to get that layup. Now the biggest lead for Schenck is they're up by 19. 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. Edwards swinging around to Rogerson, and now a three-pointer. Good. Nothing but net for Kelvin Richardson for 3 for Katahdin. Nice looking shot there. Nothing but nylon, Gabe.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, beautiful shot there. They needed it.
They did need it, yep. 5 seconds left in the quarter. McDonough going to go to the basket. And he's going to travel, actually. Called travel as McDonough tried to go up. Only got 1.1 seconds left here in the quarter. Might be time for a baseball-type pass, a catch, and a shot. We'll see what Katahdin is able to come up with.
They did just put their star pitcher in baseball as the inbounder.
Might be a baseball pass coming up. It is to half court to Edwards, who lets a half court shot go. It hits the backboard, no good. That's the way we end the third quarter. Number 1 Schenck leading number 4 Katahdin, 40-24. Back with you, Tourney 2024 on Eastern Maine Sports Media.
Blackberry Crane is a family-owned and operated crane and rigging service provider located in Herman, covering the state of Maine with cranes from 27 to 240 tons, from roof trusses, HVAC units, steel and precast erection and modular homes, and communications equipment. Call 977-BEAR today. Kimball Insurance, located at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, is a local independent agency that can handle all of your insurance needs. Let us find the best coverages at the best rates for your family. Visit us today at kkorp.com. Call or text 876-9777.
Welcome back to the Cross Insurance Center here in Bangor as we get ready for the fourth quarter. That third quarter was 14-14, a deadlock there between the two teams. Edwards had 6 for Katahdin, and McDonough had 6 for the Wolverines in that quarter. McDonough's up to 14 for the game, and Schenck has a 16-point.
Got a steal here by Richardson as he attacks the rim and just misses the layup.
Thanks for taking over there for a second game. Rebound there was by Edwards. He said a big second half. He's got 8 in the second half here. No fouls by either club either in that third quarter, which you don't see very often. Neither team committed a foul. Thanks to Mark Kalman for that information.
You know what, to say, right off the rip, Katahdin's pressing for the first time this game, and Schenck obviously seems to not have expected it. Turned the ball over on the first possession, and then had a bad shot on the other end, almost a turnover. And Katahdin's got the ball again coming down. In the first 30 seconds, they're going to have a chance at 3 different possessions.
We're going to have a quick timeout. Keep it right here. And Gabe, probably for the final time of the broadcast, can you let people know at home about our sponsors?
Yeah, at Dover Ford, we pride ourselves on being your trusted Ford dealership in Dover Foxcroft, Maine. We offer an extensive selection of new Ford vehicles and pre-owned models to satisfy virtually every driving need. Whether you're in the market for the latest Ford model, searching for the perfect pre-owned vehicle, seeking a new Ford service center near you, or exploring finance options, we're here to help you. Call us at 564-3395.
Thank you for that, Gabe. And 7:32 to play here, and you never know. Katahdin has got another possession here. They're down 14. They play a lot better offense here in the second half. Edwards has come alive for the Cougars. Let's see what happens. Plenty of basketball left to play. So here come the Cougars. Rogerson. Ooh, dangerous pass there. Edwards got it, though. And they were able to keep the possession. That was a very dangerous pass. Would have been probably a breakaway dunk on that one, Gabe.
Yeah.
Shot up no good by Katahdin. Rebound came down to Braden Osborne for the Schenck Wolverines. Got it closely there.
We've seen McDonough get a few of those breakaway dunks, eh?
Yes. They had 2 or 3, I believe, in the quarterfinal round. Oh, steal and a basket by Richardson. Kelvin Richardson with the basket. All of a sudden, we've got a 12-point game. Still 6:50 left. McDonough being harassed in the backcourt. Gets it to Osborne. And they're going to call a pushing foul in the backcourt on Kelvin Richardson. Boy, that was going to be close to a 10-second call there on Schenck.
Yeah, and it seems that Schenck didn't like how their press was performing in that third quarter. They switched it to a diamond and 1 press now. But Katahdin seems to be handling that much better. So they may switch from it. We'll see.
In the backcourt here, Osborne with it. Another foul on Kelvin Richardson. Going to get him for a block that time. After no fouls in the third quarter, we've got 2 quick fouls on Kelvin Richardson here, and that's his 4th foul. Be careful here.
That's not somebody you can afford.
Especially in the backcourt when they're pressing like that. They call 2 quick fouls on him. He's got 4 now. He's guarding Osborne. They're kind of trapped here. Osborne had the pass deflected. Schenck's able to keep possession. They're going to go down underneath the basket to McAvoy. He's going to go up. Nope. They're going to call travel before the foul. Looked like he got fouled going up, but I guess he must have shuffled his feet before he went up to the basket there. So 12-point game. Katahdin possession. Edwards looks down to Martin. He got caught too far underneath the rim. He didn't realize he was too far under the basket. Went up for the shot. It was like, whoops, I'm way too far under the hoop. Schenck was able to easily grab that ball away. Osborne. Down to McDonough. Tried to pass to McAvoy, got deflected out of bounds there. I believe it was Edwards that got a hand on it. It's going to stay with Schenck. Into the game is Sam Boone. He's going to be checking in for Hartsgrove, the freshman for the Katahdin Cougars. Hartsgrove, pretty well-known name here in this tournament. Shuffled the feet again, Wyman. Another travel against Schenck. And the turnover gives Katahdin another chance.
A chance to bring it within single digits if they get a 3 here, too, which would be the first time in a while.
And they're going to try a 3, and they're going to get a 3. as Josiah Rogerson knocks down a three. We got a 9-point game with still 5:37 to play. (40-31). They've cut a 19-point deficit down to 9. Here's McDonough. Floater off the back rim, no good. Martin had position, but McDonough was able to grab it from him. McDonough's going to go right up to the hoop this time, and he's going to get fouled. It's going to be a blocking foul on Martin. And McDonough's going to earn himself 2 free throws. He's 1 out of 2 from the line so far tonight. He's going to get a couple big ones here to try to break this momentum, as Katahdin has outscored them 7-0 here in the first 2 minutes and 44 seconds in the fourth quarter. McDonough airballed the free throw. You don't see that much from McDonough.
I mean, you're letting the team hang around, right? You're undefeated on the year, number 1 seed. That pressure really starts to mount.
That one looked good, and it is good. And McDonough with the second free throw gives Schenck back a 10-point lead. We've got just over 5 minutes left. 41-31 Wolverines. Another three-pointer. No good. Wyman got the rebound for Schenck. Looks like he inadvertently hit Richardson on that. Rebounding action. And on the other end, McAvoy gets a layup. And the lead is back to 12. We're going to take a quick timeout and be right back with you on Eastern Maine Sports Media.
Timeout. All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the MPA and the Maine Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
My name's Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
Back to the Cross Insurance Center. Schenck has fought back here after allowing Katahdin to pull within 9 as they have extended their lead back to 12 here. Still 4:45 left, a lot of time. Katahdin with the possession here. Jump shot by Boone is up, no good. Rebound by Osborne. Here comes McDonough, and here come the Wolverines. There's a three-pointer by Whitehouse. Back rim no good. Wyman fought for the rebound with Boone, and it was Boone that knocked it out. It's going to stay with Schenck. Again, we just maybe tuning in. Winner is going to face Bangor Christian in the Class D North Final on Saturday afternoon, as the two-time defending state champion Southern Aroostook has been eliminated out of this tournament. And travel here by Schenck is going to give the possession back to Katahdin. Some more of the pressure actually by Katahdin has bothered Schenck a lot here in the second half. A little bit, especially here in the fourth quarter, a little bit more. Katahdin three-pointer up by Martin is no good. Rebound underneath by number 2. That's Kelvin Richardson. He gets the basket. And back to 10-point deficit here for the Cougars.
Well, and the thing that's kept that pressure so intense all game long is Schenck has changed their defense one after another. It's diamond and one on the press. We have shooting for the rest of the way if Schenck, if Katahdin fouls again.
Yeah, they're up to 4 fouls. Yeah,
yes.
I see that. Yep. We've still got 3:50 to play as well.
Yes. But like I was saying, they've switched it up a ton. And then on defensive end, it's been 3-2, it's been 2-2-1, it's been 2-1-2. It's been every different defense. They're just throwing different defenses at Katahdin, which is not allowing them to get on enough runs to get back in this game.
Whitehouse with the ball, hands it off to Osborne. Schenck in no hurry. And they're going to call it an illegal screen and a team control foul here on Schenck. And that ball is going to go back to Katahdin. They're going to call that one on McAvoy. Hartsgrove back into the game. Hartsgrove in for Katahdin, and number 3 Sam Jacobs back in for the Schenck Wolverines. Still 3:25 left. 10-point lead for the undefeated Wolverines. Looking to stay undefeated and move into the regional final. Ball tipped around, and the Wolverines came up with it. Osborne. And Calvin Richardson was coming right toward us. Looks like he was going to go right on the table here. Luckily he didn't. But we're going to keep it right here. And again, Gabe, let the folks know about the sponsors that have sponsored this tournament for us.
Yeah, we want to thank Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union, Sluggers Training Facility, Kimball Insurance LLC, Rouse Garage and Car Wash, Ideal Energy Solutions, Dover Ford, Ideal Energy Sports, Scenic Drive Sports, Black Bear Crane, Ames Chiropractic, Maine Principals Association, and the Bangor Grand Hotel for sponsoring Eastern Maine Sports Media coverage of Tourney 2024. Please support these local businesses.
Thank you to all of them. Letting you know what's going to come up on the schedule here tomorrow in Bangor. We start in the Class D girls semifinals. Number 3 Wisdom against number 7 Katahdin. That's at 10 o'clock. Then at 11:30, Class D girls semifinals, Southern and Rustic, number 1 seed against number 4 Jonesport Beals. In the afternoon at 2 o'clock, we move into Class C with the boys semifinals. We got number 3 Fort Fairfield versus number 7 Mount View, and number 1 Calais against number 5 Hodgson. Then we end with the girls at night with number 3 PVHS against number 2 Fort Kent. That's at 7 o'clock. Then at 8:30, we'll be back on an audio broadcast. Mark and Rich will bring you number 1 Dexter versus number 4 Mananock. So that's what's coming up tomorrow. As we move closer to the end of the week, and Friday we'll be into the regional final round with Class B, girls and boys, Friday night here at the Cross Insurance Center, and then Class D and C here on Saturday afternoon and Saturday night for the Northern Maine Regional Finals. Northern Maine Regional Finals. That's kind of a sentence.
And we're set up for a great Class B regional finals on both ends, boys and girls.
Yes, we are. Should be excellent. Looking forward to that. Got a little bit more basketball before then. Here's Whitehouse under the basket. He goes up, no good. Rebound by Wyman. He got fouled, put it up, and made it. Wyman's going to get a chance at a three-point play. That's a big one here with 2:47 left. Sends the lead back to 12, and we'll try to extend it back to 13 if he can make the free throw. That's the 5th foul on Katahdin as well, so going to be all shooting fouls the rest of the way on any Cougar fouls. Wyman does complete the three-point play. So 46-33. Josiah Rogerson checking back in for Katahdin. Going to need a score just about on every possession now if you're Katahdin with what the score is and how much time's left. Here come the Cougars. It's Richardson out beyond the three-point line, guarded by McDonough. Gives it off to Martin. Down the corner to Hartsgrove. Hartsgrove with a floater. Beautiful looking shot there by the freshman Hartsgrove.
You know, we're talking about them switching defenses. That time they went to man on defense. I mean, they've just played every single defense imaginable in the half court so far.
I believe we're going to have a foul here in the backcourt. It's going to go against Katahdin, so that means foul shots for Schenck. 22 Gage Brown also getting ready to check back in for Schenck. There's Osborne. Get 2 attempts here. There's 2:12 remaining. Osborne's first free throw is good. Gabe Whitehouse checks out for Schenck as sophomore Gage Brown is into the game. Second free throw is true as well for Osborne. 2 of 2 for the line there for Osborne, and it's a 13-point Schenck lead. Here comes Katahdin. Shot up on the rim, no good. And Osborne had the rebound, got it stolen by Martin. Three-pointer, no, he double dribbled. Yep, double dribble on Edwards. I don't know if he originally wanted to shoot that. He think he changed his mind, like stopped the dribble and then couldn't decide if he wanted to shoot or pass there. So got called with a double dribble. It's going to go back to Schenck. And Coach Aaron Hutchins wants a timeout. We'll just keep it right here. And just talk about, it looks like Schenck, there's a minute 52 left. There's 13-point lead. Looks like Schenck might hold on here and advance to a regional final where it's going to be number 1 against number 2 in the regional finals.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better, and it's two teams that are gonna match up really well. I mean, we've seen all day long Schenck is going to throw everything at you. They're going to play great defense. They're going to play great offense. It's going to be really hard to beat them. I mean, obviously you're undefeated. You're at the top of the hill. Everybody's coming at you. And I don't think it's any different. It's two teams who played each other twice in the year. Schenck obviously won both of those times. Assuming Schenck moves on and plays Bangor Christian, they played twice already this year. Third matchup, hard to beat a team 3 times. But if anybody can do it, it's the Schenck team who plays really good defense, which defense often wins in the tournament setting.
Yeah, I will say one thing about Bangor Christian is they have really good guard play.
Yes, absolutely.
Which against this backcourt pressure could be big.
Yes.
I mean, they got the Reed brothers who very athletic guards. So
yes.
I think Bangor Christian will be able to handle the pressure a lot better.
Yes.
Than Katahdin did tonight. I'm not saying Bangor Christian can win, but I'm just saying I think with their guard play, they have a better chance of athletically staying up with Schenck.
Yes, you kind of see, you're seeing two opposites play each other in that game, where you're seeing a Schenck team who is very long, very big. They're playing inside a lot of the time. They're getting three-pointers, but a lot, as we have a missed free throw here by Gage Brown, but you're getting a lot of inside play from a Schenck team. You're getting a lot of outside play from the Patriots team. It's going to be two types of teams clashing together, and it'll be really interesting to see who wins that one.
1 of 2 from the line for Gage Brown for Schenck, so 14-point lead underneath. Nice basket there layup by Josh Martin for Katahdin. Gage Brown down the other way, stolen away, and here comes Katahdin again. Hartsgrove, I think he traveled. Yeah, I think he started to go inside the three-point line, then I think he wanted to dribble back outside the three-point line, take that 3, but he took steps along the way.
Yeah, absolutely. It looked like he was looking to get that 3, and then just the guy came out of nowhere, and he didn't know what to do. He got caught in between.
McDonough with it. We're down to a minute 20 left. Looks like it's going to be number 1 Schenck and number 2 Bangor Christian for the Class D North Regional Final on Saturday afternoon. Ball's out of bounds. Going to go back to Katahdin. Schenck fans don't like that, even with a 12-point lead with a minute left. Here comes Katahdin. They're going to try a three-pointer, and that's good. Knocked down by Josiah Rogerson. That's his 3rd three-pointer of the game. 49-40. It's still a 3-possession game, but only 57.8 seconds left.
Yeah, game is certainly not over. A few missed free throws by Schenck and a few three-pointers from Katahdin, and this gets really nervous really quick.
Might have spoken too soon, Gabe. I might have spoken too soon.
You might have.
Mark Hellman would say I do that often. McDonough's first free throw is no good.
And just like that, sweaty palms a little bit. You don't want him to come down, especially if Katahdin can come down and make a 3 here. You do. It gets really close.
So McDonough gets the 2nd free throw. And a 10-point lead here for Schenck. Another three-pointer, and that one's way off. It goes out of bounds. That was by Edwards. 49.7 seconds left. Wolverines fans being told to get to their feet. And they're coming to their feet. Schenck loses it in the backcourt. Looks like the layup attempt no good. Ooh, Wyman came down hard and hit his head, I think.
I couldn't tell. Yeah, I couldn't tell if he came down on his wrist or if he came down on his head, but either way, not good.
Wyman down, and Coach Aaron Hutchins is going to come out and take a look at him. Tell maybe if he hit his elbow or what on the way down. Going to go ahead and take a quick break and be right back with you for the final 37.9 seconds in a moment.
And Softball Training Facility has the perfect gift for the budding all-star on your holiday shopping list. Give the gift of training. Sluggers offers both group and one-on-one lessons for all levels. Give the gift of experience. From batting cages to advanced technology, Sluggers is the perfect place to get practice and improve skills. Give the gift of competition. Joining a travel team at Sluggers is a great way to learn and grow with new friends. You're sure to hit it out of the park when you give the gift of Sluggers.
Back to the Cross Insurance Center. And Katahdin wants a full timeout. We're going to keep it here. We just took a break, so we're going to stay right with you. But Owen Wyman looked like he went down kind of hard, but he ended up getting up under his own power.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That's good. It's a good, especially when you're down almost 30 seconds left in the game. You definitely don't want to see an injury happen at this point.
Yeah,
if you're Schenck.
Yeah, certainly not. I mean, he went up to try and make a play on the ball, tried to block the ball, and it just didn't have anywhere to land. The Katahdin guy was underneath him, so his legs came out from underneath him and came down pretty hard. But thankfully, he got up on his own power, walked to the bench. Seems to be okay.
Yep. So we have the Class B regional finals games are set. That's going to be Orono and Old Town on the boys' side, Ellsworth and Old Town on the girls' side for Class B. That's Friday night here at the Cross Insurance Center. It looks like we're going to have the Class D boys regional final set. Schenck against Bangor Christian on Saturday afternoon. And something the official, I don't know what the official is, called something. I don't know what he called. Trying to figure out exactly what happened here. Did they call another timeout, or
I think
not sure what happened?
I think maybe.
Okay. Just another sub timeout, I guess, is what happened.
I think so. I think that's what happened. Yes.
Yeah, there was a 60-second timeout, and then Katahdin wanted to put some subs in after that, so they called another quick timeout. And Caden Delano into the game for Katahdin. Also in is Jacob Hurlbert. Number 13, Matthew Kime, also into the game for Katahdin. They get it underneath to 34. Hurlbert, who just came into the game, and he scores. Good to see that in a tournament game. The sophomore getting the basket here in the final seconds for Katahdin. Here comes McDonough. And Schenck wants a timeout. We're still going to keep it right here.
That's another sub timeout.
But yeah, we have 3 different regional finals already set up. And then, of course, tomorrow, by the end of tomorrow, we're going to have all the regional finals set up. So exciting day here tomorrow again. I'll kind of go over that schedule again of what's going on tomorrow. 10 a.m. we start with Class D girls semifinal, number 3 Wisdom versus number 7 Katahdin, followed by another Class D girls semifinal between number 1 Southern Aroostook, number 4 Jonesport Beals. In the afternoon, we get into Class C boys semifinals, Fort Fairfield versus Mount View, Calais versus Hodgson. We end it with a nightcap of girls action semifinals, Class C, PBHS and Fort Kent. And then an audio broadcast. Rich and Mark will be on the call of that. Number 1 Dexter versus number 4 Mananock, which should be a fantastic game. Those teams played 2 fantastic regular season games. Mananock gave Dexter their only loss at the buzzer of the regular season, and Dexter beat them in Dexter, their second match of the season. So they split the regular season. That should be a fantastic semifinal tomorrow. That's the way we're going to end it, though, here at the Cross Insurance Center. Final score, Schenck 50, Katahdin 42. Schenck's going to face number 2. It's going to be 1 versus 2 in the North Final. Schenck versus Bangor Christian on Saturday. A few more comments about this game, Gabe?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we say how great a game Schenck played, and we've highlighted that all game long, but you got to hand it to the Cougars, right? I mean, it was a tough game. It was a battle all day long against the undefeated team. Just a great effort by them, and we don't want to overshadow that with how great Schenck was playing.
No, not at all. And they were able to reduce the lead. They trailed by 19 in the third quarter. They were able to make a 10-0 run, and they got it down to single digits here in this fourth quarter. Heck of an effort by Katahdin. Great season It's going to be a heck of a North final on Saturday between Schenck and Bangor Christian. Skenk's undefeated. Bangor Christian has that great guard play with the Reed brothers. That's going to be a fantastic matchup that I can't wait to see. For now, we're going to sign off till tomorrow night when Dexter faces